Hello ladies and gentlemen, Psycho Gold here, and I'm back, but not with a new video. There won't be a video today, guys. I'm recording and uploading this on the same day, just to let you know that this is literally the only free time I've got today, annoyingly. And I haven't had a chance to finish the next episode of Yojo Senki. That's partly because of the issues I've been having with Irregular at Magic High. I'd already done those in advance, thinking foolishly that I'd be alright to do them, but I'm not risking uploading them. Plus the fact that they were edited to my normal standard, not an even more cut down version that I'd probably have to do, given the issues that they've got. Some people have recommended timers, or just blurring out the whole episode and leaving the subtitles in. I could try that, if you guys would be okay with that. The only problem is that that doesn't help the episodes I already did in advance. But I can redo them, that's not a problem. However, what this video is to let you know is that my Discord server that you guys have mentioned on several occasions is now open. I will leave a link in the description below, guys. I just wanted to let you know that it's now up. There are people in it. My patrons are already in it. I've got moderators in there. I've got some people from DB Geeks Discord who've helping me been, making sure that it's all good, which it is. So yeah, check out the link in the description below and you guys can check it out. Irregular at Magic High episode 2 is now available on Patreon uncut, along with Overlord episode 6 that was put on there previously. This is for no other reason than on Patreon I don't have these issues. I will get the cut version up somewhere for you guys to view it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I had hoped that I could spend today thinking about it, but today has turned into the day of chaos. Got people visiting, I got an inspection, I got great joy for today. So yeah, with fingers crossed you should have a new Yojo Senki tomorrow. It's just going to be one of those things where everything's going to be a bit all over the place at the moment. For those of you who don't know, which will probably be the vast majority of you, you may remember I did a video a while back called Issues, where I told you that me and my place of employment were having disagreements about whether or not I'd have too much time off because of tendinitis, which I had been signed off for by the NHS. For those asking, I'm actually okay now. I'm nearly 100% back to normal with my foot, which is great. I can go up and down stairs without it, taking me 10 minutes. But my place of employment disagreed with that, and they got rid of me because on a spreadsheet I had too many days off in a month to justify keeping me employed, even though if you take out the days that I'm signed off for, I was only off for like 1 day. But because I was on a temporary contract, they can do that. So I'm not annoyed at them. I'm not particularly emotional about it one way or the other. I liked the people I was working with. I thought it was a good job, but I don't think the manager particularly liked me, and he wasn't going to go out of his way to just sort of see how the month of February went. He was just like, well, from the 10th to the 10th, you had 9 days off. That's too many for us, so don't bother coming in tomorrow, which was literally how the conversation went. Oh no, actually that's not true, because that would imply we had a conversation. He didn't tell me that to my face. He just gave it to the agency to deal with, who sent me an email, because they also didn't want to ring me, which I thought was hysterical, because they always want to ring me. Everybody wants to ring, no one wants to use emails. The only time you get an email is if it's bad, because they don't want to deal with the confrontation, which made me laugh. So yeah, I'm back to looking for work, which is one of the reasons why today is so busy, along with the rest of the week. But up until now, I've been able to keep the videos coming. I did Overlord yesterday, which I think is the fastest I've done Overlord, which I was pretty pleased with. But tomorrow I've got some interviews, so tomorrow will be another busy day. But I think I can get a video scheduled. Hopefully, I don't want to promise, but I think it should go back to normal. It just might be the occasional day where I just won't be able to get things edited. The good news is, though, is that I can actually render videos faster now, thanks to some of the people on my Patreon. a couple of the guys who've joined have picked some of the higher level tiers, which I didn't think anyone would ever pick. They were just there because people tell me I should give people options, and now I'm glad I did, because at the same time that that came through, my editing software of choice, which is Vegas, had a deal going. So I am now on the latest version of Vegas Pro 15. 15? Yes, it's 15. And that means that I can do rendering a lot faster. It's taking me longer to edit because everything looks different and it's all in different places, but I've just about got it back to how 13 was. And Jesus, if any of you are using a lower version of Vegas and you see that promise where it says, oh, we will render videos much faster, and you, like me, go, yeah, right. No, honestly guys, to render a video used to take me 40 to 45 minutes, depending on how much there was for it to do. But it always took at least half an hour per video. Now it takes, sometimes it can be done in as quick as 10 minutes, which if I've got a couple of videos, that makes a hell of a difference. I still have to compress them afterwards, which takes another 10 minutes, so it's still nearly half an hour, but beforehand it was like an hour between rendering, compressing, sometimes an hour and a half, which meant that I can't really do much else while my computer's doing these things. I can do stuff while it's running it through Handbrake, but I wasn't brave enough to use my computer when Vegas was rendering, because Vegas 13, man, it was, if you tried to do anything else while it was rendering, it just had a hissy fit. It would just freeze halfway through rendering, or it would lock the computer. Like, I don't have any problems really with any of my computers that I've had, but the second you start trying to do anything whilst rendering, even if your computer has more than enough power to do so, it just doesn't like it. But I haven't had that problem with 15. I have noticed that it has a severe, doesn't use anywhere near as much of my CPU as 13 did. So I actually have to, you know, this was an investment, and I think it's an investment that will pay off in the long run. And, you know, like I said, huge shout out to the people on my Patreon page, because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have taken it, because annoyingly, I took that the day I found out that I no longer had a job, so I probably wouldn't have taken it if I'd known that in advance, but we live and learn. That's where I'm at, guys. I just wanted this to be a quick video to let you know what's going on with me at the moment, and to let you know that the Discord's open. There's quite a lot of you guys now, and it's getting harder and harder to check back through every single comment I get. Someone actually left me a comment yesterday saying the amount of time I must spend going through comments and hearting each one. And yes, it does take a long time, and yes, I do read them. I don't just heart them randomly. Even if the comment is a negative one, or is taking issue with something I did in a video, you still took the time to leave me your thoughts. Whether they're positive or negative, I'll take them on board. Some people didn't like a comment I made in my Overlord reaction. I don't have a problem with it, obviously I said it, but quite a few other people seem to, so I'll bear that in mind for the next one. You know, I'm not against growing. It's the only way we learn, if people point out the flaws. That's what criticism was invented for. It wasn't supposed to be a way to attack people, which is what it's turned into. And heaven forbid you criticize something that's popular, the whole internet will fall down upon you. But I don't work that way, man. If you have criticism, say it. You're not gonna ruin my day, or drive me into some kind of low self-esteem depression like some people seem to react to if they get a bad comment out of the amount that they get on a YouTube video. I do admit that I find it funny sometimes when people who aren't subscribers just seem to go out of their way to leave a comment that's overly negative, bordering on abusive, and is just full of swear words. I do feel the need sometimes to respond to them just for the lols, and you know what? I responded to one guy once, and he was so shocked that I actually saw his comment and responded, we ended up having a conversation. To my knowledge, he's now a subscriber, and he actually enjoys the videos because he was assuming things that were incorrect, and we talked about it in the comment section. They're still there to my knowledge, I don't remember which video it was, and now he's changed his point of view, and it's like, that's what conversations are for. And anyway, the guys, this is turning into a rant, but I don't have the time to rant, so I'm going to wrap this up. Basically, if you want to have a conversation with like-minded people, maybe talk about Overlord, talk about Yojo Senki, talk about, for those of you who managed to see it, Irregular at Magic High, and yeah, find like-minded people. I know there's already a few people on there who are in my subscriber list who There's also people on there who view my gaming streams, which is something else I want to talk about. Now that I've ranted so much, maybe I'll not this video, but what other types of content would you guys like to see on this channel? Would you like to see some type of gaming content? Would you like to see some type of film reviews? I know you guys want the light novel reviews, and that had been my plan for this morning, but that didn't work. But I think I can still, you know, there's no reason why I can't do them. So we'll get there. We'll get there. But anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts down below. I'm sure this video won't get as many views because it's not an anime, but for those of you who do take the time to watch it, A, thank you. And B, if you do respond, then ideal. I will take a look at what your suggestions are in regards to other types of content. I have been toying with playing Undertale because I've never played it, and I have been toying with doing like a series on some of the Telltale games, like the Batman one, because I've never played them. The only one I've ever actually played is the first episode of Tales from the Borderlands, because I'm a huge Borderlands fan, and I want to finish that, so I'm definitely going to be playing these games. I don't really see them as games to stream. Like, they don't have much value to me as a streamer, unless you were to, you know, just say, I'm not going to make any decisions, you guys make them, but that could get really complicated, because they don't exactly give you much time to make these decisions from memory, so I thought maybe watching them and seeing my choices would be very similar to basically doing a reaction, but fingers crossed, won't be labelled with so many bloody copyright issues. Anyway guys, that's where my headspace is at the moment. I gotta get out of here, so I will leave that with you. Hopefully I'll see you guys on the Discord, and if not, that's cool too. You're under no obligation to join, it's just there as an added extra if you wanna come on by and chat. Either way dudes, I'm Psycho Gold, and I will see you in my next proper video. Psycho Gold, out!